Hi there, welcome to Seasons Change. I'm Louann. I'm so glad that you stopped by today because I have a haul to share with you along with a few extras that you're not going to want to miss out on. So be sure to stick around. Okay, so I'm just going to go over my weekly haul with you really quick, but before I do, I want to list what is on my meal plan for this week. On the first day, we're going to have tenderloin, green beans, and roasted rosemary potatoes. Okay, this tenderloin is one that I already prepared before. If you buy these, they usually come in a 2-pack, and I cook both of them at the same time. We eat one and I freeze one. So that's a meal that's already ready, and I already have the green beans and a bag of potatoes. Okay, next I'm gonna have pepperoni pasta with a salad. Third meal is green chili chicken with rice. Fourth meal is feta stuffed venison with pierogies and a vegetable. The fifth meal is salmon, rice, and broccoli. And then the sixth meal is barbecued ribs, homemade macaroni and cheese, and corn on the cob. And if you weren't aware, every Monday morning I post a new recipe video. And I'm planning to include a few of these recipes. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you may want to go ahead and do so by hitting that big red subscribe button, and the notification bell will notify you each time I post a new video. I also want to let you know that if you didn't get a chance to write down that meal plan, I'm going to link it in the description box below, and I'm also going to link all of the recipes to go with it. Alright, so let's jump on into that haul, and I hope that it gives you plenty of food inspiration. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start on this end, and my haul today is going to be a combination from Walmart, Sam's, and a Texas grocery store called H-E-B. And I'm going to start here on the end with my cold items. These are the pierogies, and I did find a recipe to make these from scratch, so I'm going to be giving that a try real soon. But these are great. You can put them in the oven, you can saute them, or you can boil them. We prefer them in the skillet, so. Okay, next up are just 1.5 dozen of extra large eggs. Both of those are from Walmart. Here is a block of sharp cheddar cheese for snacking on crackers, also from Walmart. Some medium cheddar cheese. This will be used in making the homemade macaroni and cheese. A package of Hormel pepperoni. This is for the pepperoni pasta. Chobani plain whole milk Greek yogurt, one of my favorites. I either mix cinnamon and honey in with this, or I do strawberries, blueberries, nuts, and honey. And 2 containers of biscuits. This is the butter flavor flaky jumbo biscuits, and then a package of the buttermilk. Now, let's see, I have one more cold item, and this is the crumbled feta cheese that I use in the stuffed venison. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab the meat. These are the ribs that I'll be making, and I have a really good rub recipe where you can make these right inside in the oven if you don't have time to place them on the grill, and nobody will know the difference. They're so good. So I got this at H-E-B. Also from H-E-B, I just got this out of habit. I like their Hill Country Fare brand. That's their store brand of bacon. But I also had on my list to go ahead and get this bacon from Sam's. It's the Members Mark bacon, 3 pounds each. So there's 3 packages here. It's not 3 pounds each. It's 3 1-pound packages. This is really good. It's just thick enough that it's not going to fall apart whenever you try to fry it. And then the last of the fresh meat is going to be the salmon that I'm going to make for the week. And I got this at H-E-B. You get 4 for $15. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the fresh food. And I'll start with this romaine. I love to chop that up for my salads as side dishes or for a snack or lunches. I do buy this in the plastic containers. I feel like it's just fresher that way. And if I don't buy these, then I buy the package that has the 3 stalks of romaine hearts. Okay, that is from H-E-B. From Sam's, I picked up a package of the green kiwi. That's a 3-pound package. I also picked up one of the golden honeydews. I was told a tip on how to choose a fresh melon. I'm sure all of you have heard on watermelons, you knock it, and if it sounds hollow, that's a good indicator of a fresh melon. Also, if one side is light brown, it shows that it was left in the garden long enough to ripen. Now, I'm picking honeydews. You take this end, it's not going to be the stem end, but the bottom end, and if you push on it and it's soft or a little bit of movement there, then the melon is ready. If it's hard and doesn't give any kind of flexibility there, then it's going to be green. Okay, here are the ears of corn for the day that we have the barbecued ribs. And then I just like to keep a packet of baby spinach on hand. I may throw a handful or 2 in with the pepperoni pasta, or I can chop it up in a smoothie or in my salads. Okay, and speaking of salads, I picked up another package of croutons. This time I'm trying the Caesar croutons. This is from Walmart. I have ragu to make the pepperoni pasta very simple but still tasty, and we love the Parmesan and Romano flavor of the ragu. I just want to point out too that the ragu brand has no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, and no high fructose corn syrup. So if you're a little intolerant like I am to the high fructose corn syrup, that's good to know. Here are the diced green chilies from H-E-B that I'll be putting in the green chili chicken. My camera is giving me a hard time today. There you go. A small block of Velveeta for the macaroni and cheese. Normally, I make my macaroni and cheese by coming up with a roux and then adding the shredded cheddar to it. But I also like to have the Velveeta on hand because I don't know what kind of day I'm going to be having on that day, and I may need to just melt some Velveeta with some milk and pour over noodles. We'll see how that goes. If I end up making it from scratch with the roux, then it's still good to have Velveeta on hand for, we like to make queso dip, where you mix a can of Rotel tomatoes in with this for a cheese dip. It's really good. Okay, moving on, here are just my weekly tortillas. We make egg tacos in the mornings and bean burritos for lunch sometimes. And another container of the Maxwell House Breakfast Blend coffee. This is our favorite coffee. It's very smooth. It's not too hard. If coffee tends to give you an upset stomach, you may want to give this a try. And I buy one of these every week, whether we need it or not, because we'll always use it. Okay, so moving on to the rest of the items. Here's the elbow macaroni that I'll be using for the macaroni and cheese. Here's garden rotini to make the pepperoni pasta. And that's going to be it for the food items. And from Sam's, I bought another jug of odaban. If you've never used this, I really want to explain to you why I always have some on hand. Well, first off, I have 2 dogs. They're getting way up in age. One of them is 14 and one of them is 16. So they're very old and they tend to have accidents. And, you know, even if you have puppies, you may be dealing with accidents. This is so good. And the It eliminates odors. I dilute mine in a little squirt bottle with some water and just spray it on the dog bed, spray it around the room. Okay, so my camera cut off and I'm not real sure where I left off. I think I was telling you that I put it in a spray bottle to spray the dog beds with, and you can also spray this around the room. The same way that you would use a Febreze is the same way that you can use this. You can either dilute it, excuse me, or do it straight. Now, just a couple more things that I would like to point out about odaban is that it not only deodorizes, but it's also a sanitizer. It kills 99.99% of germs. It's a disinfectant, and it is also a virucide. Now, I don't know if you're aware, just because something is antibacterial or a disinfectant, it doesn't mean that it kills viruses. So be sure to pay close attention to those labels. This kills all flu viruses. It is also effectively controls the growth of mold and mildew. So if you clean your showers with this or just give them a spray down, it's going to help in that area. So a lot of good uses for this. It's going to keep your house nice, clean, and virus free, and it's readily available at Sam's. Okay, moving on, I have this Advanced Clinicals. I first found this at Ross. I like to check out all of their beauty products because you can usually find the higher end products at a very discounted price. And I love this. I don't know any other way to put it. You can actually see instant results when you put this on. I put this on first, then I put on my primer and my foundation. So this goes under everything on a clean face. I used up my bottle and I started panicking because I'm not really willing to pay high dollar for beauty items. And luckily, when I searched it online, you can buy it right at Walmart for under $5. So that makes this even more unbelievable. And so this is the Advanced Clinicals Collagen Serum, and I noticed that they also have a Retin A serum. So whichever you prefer, I can't stress how much I like this, and I hope that all of you get a chance to try this. All right, enough about that. Now I also picked up a 2-pack of 9-volt batteries at my husband's request. I have a refill for my automatic Glade dispenser, and this is in the Hawaiian Breeze. And another thing I'd just like to say, this really does last up to 60 days. I have it in my laundry room, which is where I put my dogs when they come in the evenings, and it holds true. It was still spraying to the bitter end. And I just picked up a candle to match the scent to put in my hall bathroom. And then I have 6 cans of the ground chicken pedigree for my puppies. And then the last thing that I have is the watermelon strawberry wave Powerade for my son. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting these groceries away, and if you would like to see a video on how I rotate my food to ensure the freshest and longest lifespan of my groceries, be sure to check out the video that I link up above. I was really excited to try something different with this week's grocery haul by sharing my meal plan along with links to the recipes. If you find that this is helpful or something that could benefit you, you can let me know by hitting the thumbs up, because I want you to gain something from each one of my videos other than just saying, hey, look at what I got. So again, if you like the way that I did this video and you'd like to see my hauls done this way in the future, let me know by hitting the thumbs up. I want to thank you so very much for sticking around till the end. And again, if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so. I look so forward to seeing you in the next one. And as always, try your best to stay motivated, cherish your family, and love your home the best that you can. Bye.